Hey guys, this is Hookline and Chill. We're on the Green River in Kentucky. Today we're going to check some trot lines, some limb lines, and a jug line. We got 40 hooks total in the water. They were baited with skipjack and goldfish. We're fishing for whatever bites, but mainly catfish. Wish us some luck.
Oh, gum.
I'm Michael with Ashley. We got a farmer nearby. There's dust kicking up everywhere, but as you know, we're out here running lines, and the number one rule is to have fun.
The goldfish literally just came off.
He got off.
Oh. Oops.
Sorry. I was gonna tell you that I got double the weight on it now.
Well, that's why I was like, it feels heavy, but then I pulled it so far up, and I was
Yeah.
like, hoping for a 60-pounder this year.
Yes, could be today. You never know. I doubt it.
I'm hoping for a second season of Biggest Fish.
Exactly. If you haven't been paying attention, we're giving away 5 prizes, guys, and you know, it's biggest fish of the year is a big prize. Best video of the year is a big prize. Even the longest gar, dead or alive, is a big prize. So this water is dropping rapidly, so I may hit something, you know, that I didn't know was there yesterday. So don't fall
I'm
off
trying
the
to
front.
keep my eyes peeled of stuff.
Got a lot of wind. It's hard to tell.
We've had a very windy 2023 so far.
Yeah, our winter time has been very windy. I've lost a lot of shingles on my house. I can't get anybody to show up either. Again, these first few bait ups are kind of testing, making sure the boat works, making sure, you know. So we're not venturing out too far. So we went out, the water was about 4 feet higher when we put all these out too, so in the next few days we may make some changes. Nada. So at the Catcon, me and Ashley met a bunch of YouTubers.
Uh-huh.
We almost missed them. We went there, we didn't know how it worked. We just walked around, and I was all but ready to leave, and then we figured out how the YouTube section worked, you know. LG Bass, Danny Stone, 1 Ton Fishing Club. Those guys were really nice. I've been watching all of you guys too, by the way.
He gave me some chocolates, the Carolina Reaper milk chocolates to try.
Yeah, he gave her Carolina Reaper. Now she knew it.
Yeah, it's not like he tricked me or anything like that.
He handed it to me though. He didn't say much, so I was like, Reaper? No, and I handed it back.
It was shaped like kind of like a star, and I ate one of the triangles of the star. Very hot.
Let's see, who else was there? LG Bass. He was one of the nicest people I met. I talked to him the most. He's over there on Lake Gaston. I think that's what LG stands for, and he's got the famous dock over there. And I guess he was known for bass at one time, but he was at Catcon, so I guess he likes catfishing as well.
They catch a big fish.
I know. These guys are real fishermen. That's
got
why
like
I wasn't all about
90-pound
going to
fish.
it. Like, Ashley was like, "You going to Catcon?" I was like, "That's where all the real fishermen go." I don't know if I would, but as far as us being YouTubers, we were definitely welcome. So
Yeah.
we may go again, maybe if anybody wants to go.
I'd only met Mikey briefly on the Halloween bit, not the one from 2023, but, or I mean 2022, but the one from 2021 for like 5 minutes when she came out and stuff like that. But so it was really fun getting to meet another point girl and spend the day with her and stuff like that. Mikey was really nice and welcoming.
Yeah, we
so
had a whole crew plan, but it didn't work out. But okay, let's see. LG Bass, 1 Ton Fishing Club, Danny Stone, the Bullock Experience out of Somerset.
Like you ask, I cannot think of anything right now when you're saying that.
Well,
they've been commenting on like stuff and things like that.
I got all their stickers and they're on my. There was a lot more people there, I know, but those are the ones that I remember. But I have been watching a lot of Danny Stone. Now, these guys are in love with live chats, I've noticed. But some of the videos that they made, or they may have been live. There's one that Danny made. The very first one I clicked on, I think it was like ninja fishing. So he's like fishing, and he was convinced that the fish could hear him, because every time he walked up to his pole, they would stop. So they started biting, and then he like ninja crawls over to it, and it worked. That was the first one I ever watched, and I was like, I like this guy.
There's nothing on it, but there's a stick, so I'm just gonna get it off.
There's bait on it.
Yep.
It's always a good
Bait is
sign.
still alive and a kicking.
Always a good sign that the bait's on there. Not. And then I watched the 1 Ton Fishing Club. They had lost the bet or something, and they were all dancing on LG Bass's dock. It was kind of funny. So these are the first videos that I watched after Catcon, and I was like, okay.
They had quite a drive. Some of them were coming from West Virginia, so they drove.
They were all bank fishermen. Now there was a bank fisherman competition apparently.
Oh.
Hold on.
We got a live one.
Let's not lose the first fish. Oh. Did he come off?
No. He's still off.
A small catfish right out of view there, but it's not 10 pounds.
He didn't even get the skipjack either. It slid down the line. First fish of the season.
We always let the first one go.
Okay. Live well, my friend.
All right, now that we got the skunk out of the boat, we can rest easy. I got a line right here in this little slip area. I'd say if the water goes down too much, it'd be out of the water. So just got a couple days on this one, but you got to do what you got to do.
Got it.
All right, take your time. Don't take any chances. There's no bait missing. If you're just joining this channel, guys, we try our best to have fun and have our little conversations out here. But at the same time, me and my crew behind the scenes, we are trial and error trying to catch fish. The biggest fish, sometimes any fish. And I try to act like it don't matter, but I am aggravated a lot of times. Of course, this is the first check. These lines were put out yesterday, and there's no bait missing on this line though.
I can understand being aggravated. You put a lot of work.
All right, we got another line right over here, and I've never done this. Every time I put lines out for the first time especially, I play this game of never have I. You know, and I know a lot of people, they're the opposite. They're like, oh, I'm going to my favorite fishing spot. And I'm like, I don't know, I just don't do that. I'm like, yeah, I caught fish there, but what about over there, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta keep it interesting, you know? And here we are.
This one's going up and down as well. Never done this before. Now on these type of lines, or especially starting off, I'm using the cheap stuff. That's just line that I don't even know where that came from, to be honest.
So it's not a Zawali.
You can tell. Now I do have the Zawali out down there. The reason we're doing it last is Well, with this current, it's going down. But when we first put it out, it wasn't very safe. But it was to get ready, because the water is going down. Like you can tell by the lake levels and stuff, it's going to be down. Didn't quite get there for Ashley, but maybe for the next person.
Oh, unless there's something underwater that's tugging on it. There's a fish on this line.
I love to play Fish or Fortune on the first.
Me too.
If you're just joining us, we play a game called Fish or Fortune. If the fish is 10 pounds or more, they can win anywhere from nothing if they guess too much to $1,000 if they guess dead on, and it's huge. It's swirling.
My taxes are due Tuesday. I could use a big bonus. Oh, you're not anywhere close to 10 pounds.
You gotta pay some. Oh, that's about the same size. I need to really figure out which way you guys should start. Like last year we were going a certain way, but I think you had to use your left hand for the net, I think. Or is it this way that you would have to use your left hand? Now you see how that line's going down river? And a lot of it is because it's probably loose, but there was so much pressure on it that
Afraid it'd snap if you...
well, it just got away from me. Now there ain't near as much current now, but let's still be slow about it. And most of the hooks are congregated on...
I'm not gonna lie, when I first pulled that out, I was like, oh, there's a snake on the line.
Most of the hooks are congregated on the bank. So there's like 7 over here and 8 over there, or something like that. So. And I don't ever have a whole lot of faith whenever there's a high current. But could be wrong. See all this junk right here. Sometimes me and Daniel, when we're floating, we'll look through it like it's a treasure thing to see if there's anything cool. And that's where you get a lot of your 4x4s and your coolers and stuff. For some
I saw a cooler up on the bank earlier.
Yeah. For some reason, we've been finding a lot of 4x4s on this river. We've been building something up at my cabin, slowly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put a lot of live bait on this side.
We do a mail opening later, and you'll show what the new thing you're building in the cabin is?
No, I mean, those stairs on the side and the framing was all the 4x4s. We're still waiting on a few more boards. Those of you in Morgantown, if you could toss us some 8x10, I don't know, about 8 footers. Or 2x10s. Now there's a huge stretch in the middle here with nothing. Whenever the water goes down a little more, I'll spread them out a little bit better. I've never put a line right here. I think it's because it's in view of the boat ramp. And I'm just that antisocial. I don't want anybody to see me. Have you guys seen any of Ashley's videos? She made a day in the life on HLC Patreon, and you know, watching her work makes me feel like I don't do that manly work, you know. She's like up there doing drywall and like she talks about it, but I ain't gonna lie, I never really imagined. And then when she's like doing the caulking and stuff, I was like, wow, she is not lying. She really is. That's what she does. I
look like a man in it too.
I like the picture of you and you're all dirty. I put it as a thumbnail.
Yeah, you did. I was like, really? That picture?
A day in the life. This is what she does every single day. The only time I ever see her, she's dressed up like this.
Well, I didn't exactly wear my regular work clothes on the video that I did. I was like, I'll try to look semi-presentable, but they're still work clothes, just not.
Yeah, I get dirty too. sometimes. Not that type of dirty though.
We work in a lot of like older homes that have plaster, and so there's always a lot of stuff, and if we get into something unexpected, it gets real gross real fast.
Yeah, just like these limbs. All right guys, we have a jug, and if you've been paying attention, if we catch something on that jug, then I have to give up my 100. Oh,
Well, we didn't lose it at least.
it didn't go very far. Well guys, I tried to be slick and put a $100 bill in my pocket, and it was going to be for the jug if anybody catches anything on it. But apparently it flew out of my pocket already. I still don't believe it, but I'm starting to. So if you find one floating down the river between here and the Gulf of Mexico, it's mine. So I have to figure out a different way. Don't get smashed.
Something on it, whether it's a fish or a branch, I don't know.
Is it moving? Yeah.
Did you specify it had to be a fish that needed to be caught?
Yes.
Are you being serious right now?
Where? Or did I take it out?
I noticed that it wasn't in your pocket anymore. I thought you took it out because you were like, oh, the wind or something might catch it.
I didn't take it out.
Oh my God. You lost it.
What are the chances?
You lost it, Dylan.
I'm gonna have to look on the video, like, where did I have it last?